Hey, what's up, guys? This is Brad with Despite Fitness, and this is actually an apology video. So I had some big plans to release some video footage from my USPA Nationals 2016 um, event, and I wanted to produce this big video and put it out in some installations. And in fact, in the inception of the moment. Let me start over. I'm a little bit upset today, pretty angry. So the whole concept for this trip to Vegas, obviously I wanted to compete, and that was a big thing. But this idea about putting out a YouTube video was always there. And so before I ever went to the competition, I watched the 8-man video of Nationals, I think 2015, like over and over and over and over again. The one that followed Brandon Allen and Luigi, and the video was awesome, and I was so excited about it and how they did it and the event. And then of course when I qualified to go to Nationals in 2016, I watched the video even more because it was just such a neat video. So I thought, man, that's really cool. I want to do something like that too. And that's where this whole brainchild came from, of filming and bringing a camera and doing the whole deal. So I had the opportunity to get some access to a GoPro. So at the time, I did not own a GoPro. I didn't have much in the way of video equipment or whatever. And through my work, I was able to get access to a GoPro to do some filming for the explicit purpose of developing a YouTube video, capturing the whole experience. And there were two individuals that were actually assigned to go with me to help me capture this event, because it was a big thing for my work, and everyone was really excited about it, and it was something that was meant to be kind of a good thing. And we were all pretty jazzed about the experience. So there was a lot that went into it. And so we filmed all this footage mostly through a GoPro and some other stuff as well, and got some good still photos and whatnot. And the whole experience was really, really great. Of course, except for tearing the bicep, which is no surprise at this point. So when I got back home, obviously I was out of the net for a little bit with an injured arm, and I turned over all the camera, all the equipment, all the memory cards, all the footage for what we captured. I turned it all over for my guys to begin to work with. And between work and other stuff, it took a long time to get through the editing of the video. So the editing process, and no stones cast here, the editing process took a really long time. So I never even saw the footage until quite a while after the event had already taken place. I didn't even get an opportunity to start to see a somewhat finished product for quite some time. I don't remember what the time frame was. And then once the product was finally done, it was shared with me in a format that I couldn't utilize. I tried to manipulate it using my video editing software here, and I'm not exactly a savant when it comes with the video editing and whatever else. I'm fairly basic, and everything that I've learned to this point, I've taught myself. So I didn't know how to manipulate the format that I had. Even I tried to do file conversion and some other stuff, and I couldn't do it. So I went back to my guy and I asked him if he could get the video in a format of MP4, because that was easier for me to manipulate. I knew I could do that. So again, it took me a while to get access to the file. It took a while to get it exported or rendered to an MP4 format. So now a great deal of time has gone by from the actual shooting of everything to me actually getting my hands on the video footage in a format that I could actually manipulate and start to do stuff with. So what I ended up receiving was like a 2-hour video, and that's great. There's lots of footage, lots of stuff in there, and so my thought was I can pick and choose what I want, cutting it into 10 or 15 minute segments and it'd be great because I could do this whole series of the build up of going to USPA Nationals 2016, and it would capture the whole thing. You know, me packing, me going to the airport, me flying in the plane, me getting to Vegas, all the joking and shenanigans that we were having, and I wanted to share all that so that I could show other lifters the experience, the excitement, what I was going through, so that they could see how much fun getting into a big meet was. They could see, you know, some of the things that I did wrong by getting so excited and allowing myself to get kind of carried away. There was a lot to share, and I was really, really excited about sharing it. Last night, I tried to put together the second episode of my Road to Vegas series. So that's Wednesday, March 8th. I edited it out, you know, clipped down another video, and I had released it. And I went to bed. I got one text message at 1:30 and another text message at like 6:30 from an individual who was in the video asking me to take the video down because now he didn't want to be a part of everything that we had done. Despite the fact that he was present when I was doing all of the shooting, and it, you know, it was known at the time what I was going to do with it. And despite having seen the finished product that his office produced, now all of a sudden it's not okay for me to release this material. Now all of a sudden he doesn't want to be part and party to this. So out of respect, I said okay, and I suspended the video and put it into private status until I could have an opportunity to speak with him. Because I hoped that maybe we could come to some kind of an understanding or see eye to eye on this thing. And when I went to see him today, he tells me that he never agreed to be a part of the video, even though he was, you know, he tacitly agreed by being there and participating with everything we're doing while I had the camera in my hand. He never told me not to film him, never said that he didn't want to be a part of the video, and actually, in fact, supplied me the camera that I did all the filming with. And so after that, he proceeded to tell me about how much he did for me, which is really the part that actually makes me the most angry, is that this individual actually never did anything for me. Never helped me with any of my training, never helped me with any of the resources to actually get to Vegas. Never helped me with much other than supplying with me a camera and allowing me to do all this filming, but then took that away. So not only has that person not helped me at all, he's actually proven to be an impediment more than anything else. So the bottom line is that I'm upset about this because I had this whole experience that I was really excited about trying to share, and I wasn't able to share in a timely fashion. And now I'm not able to share at all. I looked at some ability of trying to cut him out or whatever, but unfortunately he was present for 90% of all the shooting, and he was there at pretty much every waking moment. And I looked into trying to do some of that witness protection, blurry face effect to float him out, but honestly, to do that would be so labor intensive. The juice isn't worth the squeeze. So I've got 2 hours of footage or more from my experience at USPA Nationals 2016 that I can't use, and I'm pretty frustrated over that. So I wanted to apologize. I put myself out there, said I was going to do this series, wanted to share this, and now I can't. I won't now. I said that I wouldn't, and I won't. But obviously I'm very upset over it. And it's something that I'll make sure I don't let happen again. I don't like giving people the ability to have power over me or to kind of tell me how things are going to go. That's something that usually doesn't sit real well with me. So lesson learned. The bright side of this is, obviously I learned something valuable in this. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that came out of this. I got my own GoPro now. I can do all my own filming, all my own editing in as timely a fashion as I want. More of this is on me now, and that's good. I do have a meet coming up in a couple of weeks, so there are some things that I want to do to try to capture the experience of going to this local meet. So that's good. I want to try to capture this stuff and put together some stuff going into this local meet as I get closer and closer to prepare, so that hopefully if you guys are looking at maybe doing your first meet, this might help you. And then hopefully I can get myself qualified for nationals again, and I can go out with the right people and make sure I can actually use footage that I film and take care of it in-house versus relying on somebody else. So so I'm very sorry. I didn't mean for this to be a tease, and I know this is a bit of a rant and whatever, but I just want to clear the air. I want everyone to know what happened in the video and have there be no mistakes about that. And if you guys have any questions, comments, leave them below. If you guys have any ideas for some videos that you want to see coming up in the future, let me know. One thing though, I did say in my video that I pulled down, so most people won't get to see it. We're pretty close to 100 subscribers. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to get up to that triple digit. That'd be pretty cool for me. And if we can get up to 100 subscribers, I will make a exclusive video on my current training program. So I'll go through the program, I'll explain it and talk about all my movements and what I have. I'll show the Excel that I built, and I'll talk about some of my training techniques and all that stuff, and just kind of go through the plan. That way, if you don't have a plan of your own, you can see how I structured mine and do with that what you will. Maybe you can structure your own, maybe you can copy mine. It's whatever. But if we can get up to 100, I'll put that out there, and so hopefully that'll be kind of incentive. A few people will jump into the channel, and we can make this thing grow even a little bit more. Guys, I appreciate you checking out the video. Again, I apologize very, very deeply for this issue. And no matter what holds you back, or what people stand in your way, train to spite.